Ancient Egypt, one of the greatest civilizations humanity has ever known. For more than 3,000 years, it dominated the ancient world. But even the strongest empires cannot escape time. This is the rise and fall of ancient Egypt. Chapter 1. The land that created an empire. 5,000 years ago, while most of the world lived in scattered communities, a narrow strip of green life appeared in the desert, the Nile River. Every year, its waters flooded the land, and when the water disappeared, rich soil remained, life followed, villages formed, families grew, trade expanded. What seemed impossible became reality. Civilization was born. Over time, small kingdoms united. Around 3100 BCE, Egypt became one nation. And with that, history changed forever. The age of the Pharaohs had begun. Chapter 2. The God Kings. Egypt did not create ordinary rulers. Its leaders became something more. Pharaohs. They were not simply kings. People believed they carried divine power. They ruled armies, controlled wealth, built cities, and shaped the future. Their words became law. Their image became immortal. To prove their greatness, they began building structures unlike anything the world had ever seen. Monuments that would survive long after they were gone. Then came the pyramids. Gigantic, perfectly aligned, built from millions of stones. Thousands of years later, they still stand. Not as buildings, but as symbols. Proof that Egypt believed greatness could live forever. Chapter 3. The Golden Age. Egypt entered an era of extraordinary power. Trade routes stretched across distant lands. Gold flowed into the kingdom. Temples reached toward the sky. Knowledge expanded. Their engineers created incredible structures. Their doctors practiced advanced medicine. Their scholars developed writing systems. Their astronomers studied the heavens. Egypt became more than a civilization. It became an empire. People across the ancient world looked toward Egypt with admiration, with respect, with fear. For centuries, Egypt appeared unstoppable. Its power felt endless. Its future looked eternal. But history never stands still. Chapter 4. The beginning of the end. Empires rarely collapse overnight. They weaken quietly, slowly, almost invisibly, and Egypt was no different. Political struggles grew, power shifted, leadership weakened, economic pressure increased, trade became unstable, enemies watched, foreign influence expanded. Generation after generation, Egypt lost control. What once united the kingdom started dividing it. The empire that once ruled the world began fighting to survive. The monuments remained, but the power behind them was fading. Chapter 5. The Fall of a Legend. Years became centuries, and eventually, the moment arrived. Ancient Egypt lost its independence. Foreign rulers took control. The empire ended. The kingdom of gods was no longer the center of the world. The age of pharaohs faded into history, but something extraordinary happened. Egypt refused to disappear. Its temples survived. Its stories survived. Its monuments survived. Thousands of years passed, yet people still travel across the world to stand before its pyramids, to wonder how a civilization became so great and how even greatness could fall, ending. 7 to 8. Ancient Egypt teaches us something powerful. No empire lasts forever. No ruler escapes time. But true greatness is not measured by how long power survives. It is measured by whether the world remembers. And thousands of years later, the world still remembers Egypt, its rise, its fall, its legacy. This was Epoch Files, stories beyond time. Subscribe and uncover the next chapter of history.